Hello, everybody.
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, AD, Kylie Bug, Sandra, Mary's, Christina.
Omar.
Yeah, we got to keep him in our prayers.
Yeah.
Doris, Shayna.
Oh, I gotta go.
Hey,
The
Shayna.
April ladies live. I gotta go.
Daggone it. Vodka. Mary, I'm having trouble with my shoulder, too. Yeah, it's bad about Omar. Y'all keep him in your prayers.
Yeah, man, those kidney stones ain't nothing to mess with.
Nope.
Ooh,
Nope.
that's the worst pain I've ever felt in my life.
They say that that's what's the closest to a man having a baby would feel like.
I'll agree. I named mine Harold.
You named yours. The police department showed up.
Yeah.
AD, do you have an update on Omar? Twinkie's run. She's working right now, and she will be back. She's gonna try to get on here as soon as she gets off, which is in about 10 minutes. No, 4 minutes.
Vodka.
Hey, Barbara.
Barbara, what's up, sister?
Barbara.
Thank you, bestie. She said happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you, Boss.
Yes, happy.
Oh, yes.
Read
Happy
mine.
anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks.
What was that Jerry got you? Some kind of wrap?
Give me a Caesar chicken wrap. I love those things, and they're hard to find. And he searched around. How many stores did you go to find that? He searched around till he found me one. Made my day.
What did you do for him?
I made all kinds of different things.
She didn't make my life miserable today. I'm joking.
Hi, y'all.
The night's still young, my dear.
Hi,
Hi,
Doris.
Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa.
Hey, Slim.
Thanks, everybody. Love y'all bunches. Mwah.
Y'all would have heard what our son said last night. He said, "Is that all I'm going to hear is about YouTube?" He said, "Because it was just first coming from Mom. Now that's all Dad talks about."
Yeah, but you know what's funny is, thank you, Christina, my awesome little sister, is, now, Slim is, picked up YouTube and doing good at it, man. I mean, coming out with some amazing videos and stuff and everything. Now we just got to get Cody in them.
Yep, I think he will. He's slowly getting in. He likes to be in Twinkies and stuff, and he wants to be included in that. And that's good because before he wasn't. He was just like in the background.
Yeah.
But now he's wanting to get in there and do more, and where he gets to meet everybody at the reunions and all that stuff, I think he's really loving it.
Well, what I was thinking, it'd be really cool if he took just like a GoPro or a dash cam, something like that. And he could just talk about when he's out, or something like that. He could just talk about like some of his journeys, some of the things that's happened while he's out on the road, things like that. People eat that stuff up, man.
He could do stupid drivers of the interstates.
Well, we talked about this already, and he said that he would do it, but it would be beep, 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 every other word.
Oh.
Go for it.
So, like my first couple of videos that I had to erase, got it.
Hey, there's tons of channels out there that is really successful that is beep, beep every other word, and they don't beep it out.
Well,
I mean, just being honest.
Yeah. But I tried to censor myself.
Well, I mean, I do too, but I mean, that don't mean, you wouldn't be successful with it.
I wouldn't.
Jan, hey, sister.
Let's see, I missed somebody. Hey, Sneaky. Hey, Richie.
Fat Rican, be careful out there, my brother.
Where's he at?
Oh, Barbara, thank you, sister. Mwah.
Where's Matt Rican?
He put the green thing in there. Member for 9 months. Won't be up doing things for Bat Rican Solo.
Oh, because I didn't see it. don't see it.
It's one of those things that lets you know how long he was a member.
Oh, okay.
He wrote it on that.
Okay. It didn't show up. I sent him a little link.
Did you ever live
Oh,
or
stop it.
Sometimes I live. Sometimes I don't.
Every now and then, you know, it just kind of depends on the mood.
Hey, Gary.
Exist.
Gary, what's up, brother?
AD said he'll take one of those Diet Dr. Peppers, Laura.
I'll come
Yeah, I'll be
get
right
it.
back. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. You gonna do what?
Thank you, Bat Rican. I love you.
Not kick my leg because I had a needle in my hand trying to sew this?
Sorry, guys, didn't mean to crotch shut you there.
I was more worried about the fact that you kicked my leg and made me stab myself in it.
Oh,
with a needle.
So sorry.
Because I'm trying to sew
I don't
my
like the Slim LETT 2.0 guy. I love him.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera on.
She's gonna turn it on.
Turn my camera on.
Gary, thank you, brother.
It's a work in progress, y'all. So there you
Hey, that's
go.
looking cool.
Her hair's even got purple highlights in it.
Yeah, it does, don't it?
She has a little me standing on the shelf back there.
Hey, is that Cherry?
Sherry,
Hello?
no,
Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
What's up, sister? Good to see you.
I thought it was Cherry.
it's a big sewing needle. It's for denim because I'm sewing in a denim jacket.
Jan, thank you, sister. Love you bunches. Mwah.
So it's what, 17 years today? Or
This is the wedding anniversary. This is the 17 years. Our actual marriage anniversary is 18 years. But we saved up for the wedding that we wanted. So
So you really got married a year before?
we got married at what's the thing called over here?
Courthouse?
The
Courthouse.
Justice Center.
More or less
Like a
courthouse.
magistrate.
Yeah.
Y'all call it different things than we do.
Here we just hate the courthouse.
Oh, we got married by the county clerk over here at the courthouse.
County clerk. Listen to that southern twang.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm. At least that one wasn't the shotgun, though.
It was cheating, done the job.
No, we did all of the what they say about getting married. We did the shotgun wedding. I was barefoot and I was pregnant.
I was pregnant, but I wasn't barefoot, and there was no shotgun.
I refused to wear shoes because that dress was so long. I just knowed I'd step on it and wipe out.
I didn't step on my dress. My dad did, and about broke his neck.
Oh, Lord.
Right when he was taking me down the aisle.
Hey, Mary.
And they said, "Who gives this woman?" And he said, "I do." When he went to go sit in the seat, he tripped over my train because it was like, what, 13 foot long? It was long.
The dress I had, a friend of ours let me borrow it because it was a beautiful dress. It had the puff lace.
That's
puff
what mine had.
And then it was down to my hand. It had the little finger ring that put around your finger. It was real long. And it was see-through lace and everything. And it was had the lace on the front there. And then it went down like that and out and real long that way. And my aunt and mother-in-law made the thingy that went on my head.
I made my veil.
Oh, it wasn't a veil. It was just a wreath of flowers.
Oh,
Because I said, I ain't putting nothing over my face. I'm going to have a hard enough time.
I didn't put nothing over my face, but I made my veil.
And then we got married in how old was that church?
Oh, Lord. That thing was from like the late 1800s.
Yeah. It didn't have no electricity in it.
No
And
place for running water. Had an outhouse in the back.
one-room church house. And we got
Hey.
married there.
Barbara Ann. I gotta
Hey.
jump off here, guys. I got some guests showed up here. So,
Okay.
Hey, no
problem.
problem.
Love you.
Right.
Love
all right, guys.
you.
I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm
Okay.
gonna hang out tomorrow. So I'll see you.
All righty.
Thank you. I wish I could take the kidney stone from him. I had kidneys made of stone. I hear you.
Tons of them you can have, brother.
He's got to go every so often and have that ultrasonic thing shot in there to bust him up because they'll solidify inside of his kidneys.
They kept giving Slim, what was it?
Morphine.
No, it wasn't morphine. I thought it was Dilaudid.
Morphine.
They kept giving him morphine and Dilaudid, wasn't it?
He can't have blood. He is highly allergic to that.
They give me some Dilaudid.
Yeah, they gave him morphine 4 times. And he kept getting up and using the bathroom just because felt like he had to go to the bathroom. And she's like, "How are you walking?" And then they gave him some Dilaudid, and he was still walking.
They almost killed him with that down here.
Yeah.
That's how they found out he was allergic.
Yeah, but yeah, them kidney stones, man, it's bad. That's bad stuff right there. That's the worst pain I have literally felt in my life. And they thought that it was like, I used to drink citrus drinks like Mountain Dew, Sundrop. I mean, like I always had one in my hand, and I wouldn't drink it. I'd chug it. I always chug it. You know,
You always burn my throat.
they always thought, at first, they originally thought that's what it was causing mine. And then they thought it was like dairy and stuff like that. Then it turns out it's just my body chemistry. They said some people is just like that. They
It
just,
calcifies.
yeah, it calcifies. So. And
Now,
I had
see,
a bunch
ahead.
of little ones, and they'll get together in there, and they just kind of form one big one.
Solidify.
So then they got to go in there and shoot those little ultrasonic blasts in there.
Bust him up.
Yeah.
But I heard I heard somebody, we were talking about that at work the other day, and I heard that they use that to bust them up, and you really don't feel it, but a couple days later you feel it.
Oh yeah, so a couple days later you feel like somebody just hit you with a sledgehammer all over, man. It's like, God.
That's what I was told the other day. Hi, Kim.
They said mine come from drinking sweet tea and eating ice cream.
Dairy, yeah, dairy's bad about it.
They also thought it was because of the well water.
Yeah, at the time we lived down there back in the woods stuff. We drank from a well, and then
That's what we drink from.
and they thought it was the well water. The calcium and it had heavy calcium deposits and stuff.
Limestone.
But turned out they weren't it.
Yeah, we drink from a well too. I'd rather have well water than
We buy
anything.
bottled water to drink.
Well, we have bottled water too, but I think well water is better than.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
it
love
depends
well
on
water.
where you
I love
are
it.
and how close to fish water you are.
Sometimes though, sometimes what I do is there's not too awful far from here, but whenever we have like a little extra gas or something like that, I will take and take like some just old 2-liter bottles, milk jugs, things, and I'll go up there and there's an old spring that runs out of the mountain.
Yeah.
And I'll fill up a bunch of them jugs, keep them in the fridge.
I don't drink it because we were close to running water and I could smell the creek and it would smell fishy to me. So
So sulfur.
Yeah.
And
So
my uncle, where he lives in the mountains, he used to have his tub, his sinks, everything had that orange, like rust-looking stuff from his water.
yeah,
And you could smell it so bad in his water, the sulfur.
yeah.
And but down, like diagonal from his house, there was a pipe coming out of the side of the mountain. It was spring water.
Yeah.
We were doing that on our weekend that we got married. We were going over there and filling up jugs.
She told me to, she said, I need some water. I said, I'll go down there and get you some water. So I load a bunch of jugs up and I took off down there. And about 2.5, 3 hours later, I was still down there filling water up. And they come down there looking for me and said, what are you doing? I said, I'm filling these jugs up. They said, no, that's the old one. Go around to the other one. So I walked around. It's like the mountain had a pointy end, so I didn't see it. And I walked just around that little bend there, and there was water just pouring out of the side of the mountain. And I was down there filling these.
It was a little bit strange.
oh my gosh. You'd have been there the rest of your life trying to fill them up.
Ghost
Yeah,
girl,
they
what's
like
up,
to get the
sir?
jugs.
Man, what's going on, sister?
Hey, Ghost Girl. Hey, Charmaine. How are you doing? And I'm a Pepsi-aholic, AD.
Hey, I love me some Pepsi too now.
I drink the crap out of some Diet Dr. Pepper. Sometimes, every now and then, I'll get a citrus drink. That's just to kind of cleanse my palate.
That's all I
Good night,
drink.
Richie. Thanks for being here.
Stay awesome, brother.
Code Red, Mountain Dew is what I drink. Sometimes I drink a Pepsi.
I tried
I
the
got 7 Up.
just
What you got, Sandra?
7 Up.
I said Sandra again. I keep messing up
It's okay.
the name.
It's nice. It's Sandra.
Proper.
What is your name?
Sandra.
Sandra.
But I keep saying Sandra.
You can call me Sandy.
Sandy.
I just call it Skittles. That's easier. I only drink water. I learned my lesson drinking pop. It doesn't do you any good and actually dehydrates you. But it
True.
tastes so good.
True.
me and water are not friends. It just don't taste good.
I love me a good cold glass of ice water. You can't beat it.
Well, then you can have all of it.
I do.
Good. I'll drink my
Good.
grape.
I love cranberry juice.
I keep
That's what I got
Me
today.
too.
Got me some ocean spray today.
Yep.
I keep me a liter of water in the refrigerator. I drink it every day.
A lot of times during the summer.
Skittles. Skittles. Sneaky wants to know what is it? What is this about Skittles?
Uh,
Well,
if I say cookies, does that ring a bell? We got Skittles like that here.
She's got Skittles and cookies.
Or special cookies.
one thing I'll do, like during the hottest part of the summer, is I'll take some good well water or something like that, put it in a jug, put it in the freezer, and let it get like that solid block of ice. Take it out and let it melt a little at a time.
My
Okay.
dad keeps a jug of ice water in his refrigerator at all times. If he gets it out and drinks one glass, he will fill it back up so it stays in there.
Yeah, kidney stones ain't fun. That's for sure.
Ooh.
Never had none, but I had 2 10-pound kids. That count?
No, ain't nothing close.
Whatever.
All right.
Just
I'm
like
not only
Jared,
almost died.
just like Jared did the birthing simulator, the labor simulator, and then what was that comment he made when he got up? And then
Oh, is
Laura
that all y'all got to do?
Yeah, y'all ought to try kidney stone.
You want to try having a kid?
Yeah. Then Laura had to manhandle him.
I walked over and picked him up. Walked over and I said, "Now shut up."
Yeah,
No.
somebody commented on my video once. Someone said, "Y'all should have done that for about 10 hours." And I said, "No, if they'd done that, we never would have done it."
I tried 25.
The birth canal stretches. And,
Excuse me, don't stretch. It's called you rip.
and
Yep.
Yeah.
you try fitting an 18-wheeler through a straw.
Yeah, buddy, with razor blades sticking out of it.
Try fitting Angus's head through anything.
Angus' head wasn't that big then.
Angus had a big old head.
Hey, I tell you though, them kidney stones, like I said, they look. If y'all know what I'm talking about, I know April and Slim does, but a lot of people may not. But if you know what I'm talking about, them cuckleburs that comes out of trees.
The spiky pointy
That's-
balls that falls out of trees.
Yeah, that's what a kidney stone feels like.
We call them monkey balls.
But they're made out of iron.
Monkey balls.
Angus was made out of Angus.
Hey, I had 2 kids and it felt like
I bet it ain't, but I guarantee you, April felt every bit of it.
Then you got somebody, Laura, you know how they tell you when you go into the hospital, you cannot eat anything but ice chips.
Uh-huh.
I had one of those big long chicken sandwiches from Burger King. And I kept telling Michael, shh, don't say anything because I'm going to eat it when we get up here. He sits right there in front of the nurse when she's strapping the monitor on my stomach and says, "Can she eat this?" She's like, "No." He sat there and ate it in front of me.
Hey, I'll tell you what's the God's honest truth. And this ain't no lie, and any man will tell you the same thing. The reason why the good Lord chose you ladies to give birth to these kids, because if he give us the gift, if he, give man the gift,
There'd be one child.
there'll be more people.
There'd be one child per family because no man would go through it again.
That's right, because as soon as one of us heard about how bad it was, the rest of us wouldn't do it.
But see, if on that simulator deal that we did, We should have left it on there longer than 5 seconds because it lasts longer for us than 5 seconds.
Y'all pick the time.
I'm
That's
sorry.
correct. Junior's like, y'all wouldn't go no longer.
5 seconds of being good.
Because y'all was trying to argue you
Y'all
way out
been
of
good
it.
for 5 seconds.
But by rights, Twinkie really won that deal because James did holler.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
But we got both sides of the story, so that was a good thing. Amy's been asking me to send some of that North Carolina sock tea to her.
Yeah. I'm waiting for her to pop up in and say, "No, I did not, Slim."
Don't be safe, brother.
I'm gonna get a jug of tea or one of them tea jugs, at the store, and we'll put a sock on it and take a picture. So we've earned your tea, Amy.
Ah, you're funny.
You know what I saw at Walmart today when I went to the grocery store?
Probably
It's Untitled at Walmart.
Sign.
No, I saw Star Spangled Banner Twinkies.
And you walked right on by, right?
I sure did.
I went to take a picture. She wouldn't let me.
They were
Well,
pretty though.
Hi, Debbie.
Look what we say. We went to Lowe's. I bought this. We got this chef, and they had flowers. The ones on the bottom, same flowers now. They was 2 for $24, but the one that had the American flag stuck down in it was $24 by itself.
Good Lord.
For a little bitty flag.
Like a flag in it.
I was always told that giving birth was like taking your bottom lip and pulling it completely over your head. But I believe it's a little worse than that.
Well, I was always told that if you took your shirt off and nailed your nipples to a side of a wall, then jumped off that wall on a 30-foot cliff, that's what a kidney stone was like.
That would be the beginning of it.
Yeah.
If you landed on a bed of nails and then rolled around on some broken glass for a while, covered in salt, and
Then blew up.
heard of elephants.
Listen, let me take a scalpel and cut you from back hole to front hole, then rip it open and start pulling stuff out. Then we'll talk.
That's just the part where the stone comes out.
No, that's
So
just
I've
the part where
been
the
there.
baby comes out.
I didn't have to have C-sections, thank God, for any of them.
Let me take a hot iron and stick it through one ear and out to the other ear.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jared, how about we go back over to the hospital, let them cut me open, and you stand there and watch them flop my guts up on my stomach like
Already
you
done that.
Yeah, and you about passed on out.
Sure did.
And they would have shoved you to the side.
And the bad part about that was I still had feeling, so I felt it.
I'm glad I didn't have to go through none of that. But they said if Casey'd have been any bigger, I'd have had to have a C-section. And she was only 8 pounds.
If my kids had been any bigger, they'd have been giving birth to me.
Gary.
Well, I've been walking around looking pregnant for years now, and I won't have this baby. So
Stop it.
I will give that to you, Laura.
Well, you done had me.
You had Laura.
Ain't that enough?
Everybody that left, we talk about pain. Everybody that left.
Twinkie just said, she said there's nowhere quiet around here at all. 6 kids here. So won't be coming up, but we'll be in the chat in a few.
That's a lot of youngins. I got 3 here.
I thought it would feel like taking a massive poop.
Massive poop.
No, Donnie, it's nothing like that. I sent you a link, Donnie.
I'll tell you what, man. I felt like we had put a roof on the house, and my cousin and his crew's the one that did it. Well, I went out there and was hauling shingles up for them, helping them out. And we had bought a bunch of them, the Food Line drinks, them cheap drinks, and they've always made my kidneys hurt anyway. So we was drinking on them, and I thought maybe I poured something in my back. So I went, took a shower, laid down, and it would not ease up. And finally it got to, I told April, so we got to go to Iredale. Iredale's the hospital here. And we was going down the road. I said, do not stop at stop signs and red lights. I said, just keep going. If they stop us, tell them to come in the hospital and write me a ticket. I don't care.
Hey, Patrick.
Patrick, what's up, brother?
I didn't see him come in. I see where Gary said.
But once they gave me that Delata, I went out and woke up and I was feeling fine.
You know, Omar, they gave him that morphine. That's probably why he could talk in the back of that ambulance. He said he had never had morphine before.
She never had it.
Fun Saint Jean. It's our holiday today.
Awesome.
It's our 4th of July today.
Sweet.
Cool bean.
It's a Canadian 4th of July.
Yeah.
Quebec.
Quebec.
See? Quebec.
That's so
Hey,
cool.
Gary, I went to the store today and
That's cute.
and the girl asked me, my birthday because I was buying cigarettes. And so she asked me my birthday, and then she was talking to her sister on the phone. And her sister said, "Happy birthday." I said, "Happy Thanksgiving." Before I was thinking,
Right.
Sandra looked like she was going to do the two-step in that hat.
Ooh, no. It's just,
You don't do that, though, with Captain Morgan next to you.
no. I need my Daisy Dukes, and I don't fit in them no more, and my cowboy boots, and so, no.
Dang, Gary said, dang, my dentures just fell out. Still trying that. He said he's trying to pull his lip over his head.
You gotta take the dentures out first.
Wait, how am I supposed to breathe? April, are you trying to kill me?
Patrick, just say
You breathe out the sides.
Hey, Gary, you got to have your spouse there saying, breathe, breathe, breathe.
Yeah, and I told him, do you want to cease breathing? You better shut it up. Telling me how to breathe. I know how to breathe.
Well,
I was watching the Cowboys, and I was telling Emmitt Smith, run, run. I look at April, push, push. And I look back at TV, run, run. I look back at April, push, push.
And then every time he would leave the room, because his friend Jody was in the hospital at the same time. So he'd go visit Jody, come check on me. He'd go out and smoke. But every time he'd go out and smoke, he'd come back to me. I'd already dilated one more, so he kept doing it.
By the time I got to the hospital, I was already at about what was it, 6?
Like I said, like 4 or 6, yeah.
Because when I went into labor, I was like, we'll go after I get off work. I went and worked a 12-hour shift, then I went to the hospital.
Slim tried to, I ended up chasing him because he slapped me on the hind end, and I can't stand that. So he knew if I did it, I'd chase after him. The doctor told him, walking will bring on the contractions.
Bullcrap.
Well, then he goes and tries to defrost the refrigerator with a knife, the freezer, poked a hole in it, so we all had to evacuate the house. Even the iguana had to go outside. Okay,
Poor old
darling.
iguana.
Oh, she could have run away and I wouldn't have cared. She was hateful.
She was a good girl.
Yeah, I was waiting for her to clamp down on his nose. Because he'd pick her up and put her mouth, or right there at his nose. And I was like, she's going to bite him. She had me jump up on the chair with a cast iron skillet. I said, I'll kill her. I'll kill her.
Yeah, Gary, when I had that, Gary said they got him on 40 milligram morphine every 12 hours. When I had that kidney stone, they told me, they said, there's no way you're going to pass this. They said it was literally like the size of my thumb. So what they did is, Amy, what's up, sister? So they put me in the hospital, and I'm laying there, and they keep giving me shots of Toradol. And I'm telling them, this ain't, it's not helping. It's still hurting, And so they're like, all right, well, we'll try something else. So then they come in and they gave me morphine. And what it was is it was stuck right there. Right in there. It was stuck. And it was in the place where it would hurt down below. I mean, oh my God, the pain. Well, I was screaming bloody murder. And so the doctor kept ordering small amounts, of morphine because they had done given me the other stuff. And it weren't working. I mean, I was still moaning in agonizing pain. Well, this nurse comes in, and he says, "All right," he said, "we got something that's going to take care of it." He said, "If this don't knock it out, I don't know what to tell you." That's when he had the daughter, and they put that in my IV, and he's sitting there, and while he's pushing it in, my heart just starts going. I'm like, stop, Well, the doctor heard me screaming and comes running in. That's what's going on. And he looks at that nurse and he said, "What are you doing? I didn't order this."
Yep, that nurse lost his job that night.
On the spot, fired immediately.
Nurse took it upon himself to get a big old full thing of the LETT and started shooting into
That he was allergic to.
Yeah.
That's how we found out.
That was the night I found out I was allergic to it. And well, the doctor takes off running and comes back with something and puts it in there that calms my heart down and stuff. And then the doctor himself stays in there with me for about 45 minutes. Everything. And wouldn't leave my side, constantly checking my vitals and everything. And he told me, he said, after I started calming down, my vitals started going back to normal. He told me, he said, he said, "I will tell you," he said, "because of that situation there and everything," he said, "I was scared." He said, all the amount of everything since the time you got here up till right then, he said, should have knocked an elephant out. And even with the Dilaudid and stuff and everything in there, it weren't like agonizing pain, but it was still there. I could still feel it, and it was still hurt a little bit. It was crazy that night.
And they told me that they gave me enough medicine to put 5 elephants down.
They just said, "How are you walking? How are you walking?"
I said,
I tried to get them to let me go out in the parking lot and find that nurse. I was going to kill him. They wouldn't let me go.
Yeah, Gary, it didn't do me too good, man.
But I felt like I had to use the bathroom, so I kept going to the bathroom. And she said, "Mr. Lynch, you can't be walking." I said, "Well, you go get that bathroom and bring it to me."
I'm surprised they didn't cath you.
But what was killing me is like when we were on the way to the hospital, he's like, there's bumps in the road. He was hollering, "Would you stop?" It was nighttime.
You would feel a pea gravel running over it. You feel it.
Well, I'll tell you what, now, I've had kidney stone and I've had gout flares up. And gout, God almighty, that's worse.
I have to start saying I've never had gout, but I've heard stories about it.
He's asked me to cut his legs off before. AD said, "Calf, ouch."
Oh yeah, when I had got shot, and when they went to take the catheter out, they forgot to deflate the balloon, and she was in there pulling and pulling.
Oh no!
I said, wait a minute." She said, "Just lay there and relax, sir." I said, "No, you don't understand." And she was pulling. She said, "I don't know why this thing ain't coming out." I said, "Well, y'all ain't deflated it yet." She said, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Oh, stupid!
That hurt right there.
And then when he got released from the hospital, this is before we moved in together or anything. He stayed with his cousin and his girlfriend and her little girl. She went over. Michael was laying on the couch trying to sleep, and she went over and stuck her finger right in the bullet hole where it was.
Oh,
You don't think you stayed there anymore, did you?
I got to go. Let's go kill me here.
Gout is excruciating. The worst pain I've ever had. That's Mary. Mary had gout.
Yeah, it's painful. Very painful.
I don't know exactly what gout is, though.
It's a form of arthritis. It's like arthritis gets in your joints, and it keeps your joints from moving. That's what. Gout is something in your bloodstream or in your body.
Uric acid.
Uric acid level gets high, and it gets in your joints and crystallizes like ice or diamonds. And then when your joints try to move, it's like
bone on bone.
It's like
it's just kind of like grinding against all that.
It's like grinding on a sharp diamond in between.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He had And what's bad is if somebody has gout, they say it's best if you never have to have any kind of surgeries, don't have them because it makes it worse. And the doctor kept telling him that he had, what was it? Something was wrong with his
cartilage or something was tore my knee.
So he kept saying, we need to do surgery. We need to do surgery. And Michael's like, no, I have gout. And he's like, well, we're going to do, so they did microscopic surgery and took pictures and everything. And what gout looks like in pictures, it looks like dandruff flakes, but piled up on top of each other.
Ooh.
And that's what gout looks like.
Huh.
And come to find out after he did the surgery, he said, well, you were right. It is gout. Come on.
No. Get out of here.
Somebody give this man $1.
And he would be laying in the bed and just have a sheet laid over him. And he would talk about the sheet was painful on his legs.
Dang. Just get on.
I think Cameron just got home, so hold on a second.
All right. Tom, what's going on, brother? There's so many different ways to try to find the right
What
ones.
did I say? Yep, it's forms crystals. Forms crystals. It's nasty. Yeah, it is.
Hey, Gary, that's crazy, man. That's one thing about meds is, you know, you never know what, meds, people act differently to different meds, so you never really know how your body's going to react to, a new type of medication stuff. And what's really wild about it is I remember hearing Amy talking once and said that sometimes it could take like a week or so and everything for your body for it to really get in your system for you to start even noticing stuff like that.
They have so many remedies. They tell you they say you have gout. Don't eat like romaine lettuce. Don't eat pork. Don't eat a lot of red meats.
Oh Lord, I'd be done for.
They tell you try to drink straight pure cherry juice. If anybody's tasted straight pure cherry juice, it's the nastiest crap you could ever try. Hey, 13 Spirits. Dom, how are you?
He's trying to deal with his sciatic. Oh man.
Hi, Diane. So, Twinkie, are you wore out?
Did he ever get out of your way?
Yeah, tomatoes and citrus too. Yeah, try to stay away from all that. How are you, Dom? I had gout flare up. I couldn't. Slim can't walk either. He's got bird legs. Anybody at the beach can see he has bird legs. But his ankles and his knees would swell so much, and then they would take fluid out of his knees. They would take these big syringes. I mean, these are big ones, and they would stick them in his knee all the way to the bone, and then suck all the fluid out of his. Michael would
elbow
on the table, and but he said like an hour or so afterwards, it felt so much better.
Remember
Like,
the elbow?
Yep.
On that bone?
Yeah.
You heard it scrape?
Yeah.
He was like,
Okay, Twinkie. I must admit, I haven't had a bout of gout for weeks since I've started to have 1 mug of ginger tea, about 4-5 slices thickness of a coin, and a spoon of honey.
honey?
I can't pronounce that word.
Man cow. Got it.
Moo.
Melissa said, April, your hair would look so pretty light purple or light pink. Even the doll has pinkish looking hair.
I don't have gout, but I do got lots of bone spurs all up and down my shins, in my knees, in my elbows, down my spine.
See, that's why I move constantly. Y'all see me, you'll see me move my chair, or you'll see me bounce or something, because I always have to move my legs, or they'll start killing me in pain, because I have not only do I have restless leg syndrome, I also have shin splints.
Mm.
Bone
I haven't
spurs.
had that, but I've got restless leg syndrome.
Well, the bone spurs are fun because you can hear them. If it's real quiet and you move, you're wherever they're at, you can hear it tearing the muscles. It's a lot of fun.
I'm just hoping there's not something really wrong with my shoulder.
Let's see what it bursitis probably.
I don't know. Because when I got hit by the forklift thing, it hit this side of my body, and then it knocked me to the ground. And then I hit my head on the concrete.
And
So
it
I'm
wasn't hurting at the time.
huh?
His shoulder wasn't hurting at that time.
No, see, and when I was on crutches, when I had went into the doctor, I told her that my arms were hurting and my shoulder was hurting. And she said, well, maybe it's because you're using crutches. In which that is a possibility, using crutches. Because it always hurts under your arms and all that stuff.
Yeah, but
So I figured I'd give it a while. But I've been off of crutches for like 3.5 weeks now. And it's still giving me trouble, so it can't be the crutches.
well, they should have done a full exam. They should have checked everything on that side.
Well, in the
Anyway.
hospital, they did x-rays, but like Amy had told me before, if they don't do it the right way, it's hard to find a crack or something in there. So I don't
Plus,
know what
if
they
it had
do.
been swollen, they wouldn't have been able to see it either.
Yeah, but it aches like a constant toothache.
It could be a fracture.
I don't know. And see, they gave me permission now that I can drive a forklift for like 2 hours at a time now.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing is, I have to use this hand where my shoulder hurts. You grab a hold of the forklift to pull myself up, and it's really hard to do that. So we shall see.
Dang, Gary, that's crazy, brother.
I'm hoping it's not a frozen shoulder. I can't lift it all the way up. Never took meds, even headache tablets before I got ill. Then it was try this until I found a balance, which was actually overdosing. That is not good. But I think, to me, which I've always been told, the more prescriptions the doctor writes, the more money he makes.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hot dog is Laura calls it.
Hot dog.
I'm getting lots of bug spray, Debbie. These mosquitoes.
Hey, D, that's a good point.
What?
How are you, Lynn?
I want to know who names these medicines, but they name them, we can't pronounce them.
I can pronounce them.
And what really always worries me is, when the doctor writes them out, I'm like, man, I can't even read this. How is the pharmacist going to make sure? They're going to give me something. I'm going to die.
And see, I was going to go to school to be a, what do they call it? Like a transcriber, where you translate what the doctor writes and stuff.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be able to handle that. You get ready to go to Alaska again.
Is Donnie there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Speak, hot dog, speak. Aight. Listen up, aight. There he is.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, Slim, I like my background.
I wrote you a prescription for. Okay, thanks, Doc. Oh, he wrote you a prescription for. Go get that thing taken care of somewhere else. Got it.
Oh, Lord, what does that even say?
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Oh, okay. That's a good prescription.
Uh-huh. It's called Get Your Finger Out of It Because It Don't Belong to You.
Hi, Micah. Hello,
What is the
everyone.
name of the place you work at?
What now?
What's the name? Is that what your shirt says, the name where you work at?
Noble Romans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called We Don't Got Any of That. Go somewhere else.
They used to have those in Maryland.
Yeah, they actually started in New Jersey. I did a lot of research on the company since I've been working there. Since they made me an assistant manager, so they actually started in 1969 in New Jersey, and it was actually a failed company to begin with. And another, I can't remember his name now, but they actually bought the company from him. Was like, hey, we'll just take over the business, and he sold everything to them, and now they're everywhere.
Now, Steak and Shake, where me and Casey used to work, they were a failed company at one time too. And then the business, somebody took it over. But they have a picture inside of this the restaurant. If you go look at it, it has flowers and stuff. They actually, when the owner that created Steak and Shakes died, they had his funeral inside of a Steak and Shake.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And they took a picture of it, and now it's in every Steak and Shake, the picture of it.
Oh,
I mean, it had flowers, the hearse, everything.
I wonder if it's haunted. I wonder if he came back.
Never know. He ain't in the steak, he could be in the shake.
Yeah.
He could be shaking it for the rest of his life.
Closest one to me is in Tulsa. Now, Noble Romans has some good pizza.
Yes, yeah, they do have really good pizza. And everything is actually kind of like measured out, and all of even our toppings are measured out so that it doesn't like overdo on the pizza, or it doesn't get cooked good enough. We actually have like a little system where we.
And when I went to Maryland and I took the 3 kids, it was me and the 3 kids. We went, and I said, we went to the mall, and there was a Noble Romans in the mall. And I said, pick out what kind of pizza you want. And when they seen how big those slices of pizza were, because then they were huge. I don't know what they are now, but they were huge. And they could finish one piece.
Well, we don't do like individual slices. We do like an individual pizza, and then like mediums and larges. But we also do subs, and we do hot wings, and we do biscuits in the morning. And we do breakfast.
See, they never had that then. It was just straight pizza.
Yeah, they've expanded a lot. Our Noble Romans is the one who actually created the actual breakfast pizza that they use.
Did yours have gravy and cheese and sausage?
The who?
Gravy, cheese, and sausage on it.
Our breakfast pizza?
Yeah.
No, our breakfast pizza has it does have the sausage gravy. It has like the cheese, and it has bacon, and it has eggs. And
You went too far.
Yeah, we did it up, and we even have a special one that we do at our place. We actually put cinnamon sugar on the crust.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
See, when I was a kid, my elementary school had breakfast pizzas. And it was a little rectangular piece of pizza, and it had like a real thin layer of actual pizza sauce, real thin. And then it would have gravy, sausage, and cheese. Now, I would go through and pick out all the sausage and eat the rest of it. I don't like sausage.
So you don't like pork except bacon.
Yeah.
I love our breakfast pizza.
And I have not had that since elementary school.
Now, they put cinnamon on your breakfast pizza with all that gravy and all that stuff on it?
Well, we will actually take just the crust, just the outside crust, and we'll put it on the outside crust. So it's more like you eat your breakfast pizza, and then the crust is more like almost like a cinnamon roll. Yeah.
That might not be. Just mix them all that. Oh,
That's just waiting. You could throw that up. That's too much.
It's good. It really is good.
Well, you can have it.
Shayna said school food, you either loved it or hated it.
My
Everybody talked about how they loved those rectangular pizzas at school. Slim talked about how he loved it.
I did.
I loved it.
Our school was excellent, though.
I always got, because our school had like the soft pretzels, the big soft pretzels, French fries. I'd just go in there and grab that, French fries and maybe a pretzel, and then a soda. And that was my lunch because I didn't want all that stuff.
My high school, we had the 2 lunch lines on each side, and each side had something different. Then we had food bars out this way. There was a salad bar, a potato bar, whatever this was, whatever that was. And then on the other side, we had a la carte, which did hoagies and nachos and chips and stuff like that. And then they had the cold drink machines. And our school was awesome.
Where'd Jared go?
Hmm.
I just noticed he was gone.
He's doing a magic trick.
Probably.
Say, Baka. Yeah, the rolls were good, Melissa. I gotta admit that the rolls were good. Now I get the nachos too, but the other stuff, like their meatloaf and spaghetti, because they took the ice cream scooper and give you a scoop of, it'd be a mound of spaghetti. I didn't want that. Yeah,
Well,
y'all.
their lunch line. I got the bar food I can make myself.
Patrick, did you not have choices?
We used to trade for school lunches.
I used to stab people in the hand for trying to get onto my plate. Get out of here. It's mine.
In high school, we were bad. We were the bad kids. We sat out in the senior picnic area, even though we were like juniors and stuff. And we had ceiling fans. And don't do this, guys, if you're still going to school. But still, we would take grapes and throw them up in the ceiling fan, and they would shoot over to where the teachers ate lunch.
You're talking to the person who got the whole pottery making deal at school shut down. Me alone. I broke the spinning wheel.
My cousin, she got suspended because a boy was walking out. She didn't like him. He was really rude, she said. But she said he had a string hanging off his pants, and she set it on fire.
I would have been friends with her.
It wasn't pretty. So then the fire alarms got pulled and all that good stuff.
I threw a desk at a kid's head. The whole desk. Just threw it. Clear across the room.
Patrick said he didn't get a choice. What did you eat for lunch, Patrick?
Were you in prison?
We about had a smorgasbord of whatever we wanted.
They made sure we ate. I guess that's why we was a bunch of chunky kids. I don't know.
Oh, we could wear whatever we wanted. We didn't have that dress code thing.
We had a dress code, and I was all the time in violation.
We had no kind of dress code whatsoever.
Well, I mean,
they didn't want shorts up your butt, but
I had the spikes and the the chains and the weird glow in the dark pants, and I was a distraction to my fellow classmates. I said, "Well, they need to keep the eyes to themselves. Quit looking at me."
You got to look at. I graduated in '89. They didn't do nothing about any of that. So. Y'all probably graduated in the 90s.
I didn't graduate, and I would have been in class of 2001.
Okay, you would have been the same as. No, you would have been the same as Caleb. That's when Casey was born.
What school was you going to, bro?
Who?
Gary.
What did he say?
Right.
He was forced to eat spotted wieners.
What is
spotted dick? Is a dessert. Is that what he said? Spotted dick?
Yeah.
That is a dessert.
I was like, poor Gary. You could get extra, but other than that, we just got what was on the plate. Debbie said, you guys are amateurs. I put up my high school for sale as a mansion with many rooms. Wait a minute, I didn't scroll up. Wait a minute. With many rooms and an indoor pool. I was a good kid, though.
I got the whole pottery part of the art class shut down. I was the cause for locks to put on all closets in classrooms. I was the cause of no gathering in the hallways because it's riot type situations. I was the cause for not being allowed to have certain kinds of scissors in school. at my school. And also that jewelry could be weapons.
Well, there was a boy that he was really rude all the time, and we always sat at the back of the bus because we went to trade school and stuff, and on purpose he'd be like a sweaty mess, and he would come and sit in front of us, and then he would like hold his arms up so his smell would come back there. So one day, me and my cousin, we decided to go to the store and we bought deodorant, shampoo, toilet paper, toothpaste, all that stuff.
This is why I made Ripple's friends.
What kind of bowl are you eating out of here?
Eating out of
Turn it around sideways. That's my popcorn bucket.
What are you eating? Ice cream?
Salad.
Salad.
I was-
Good Lord.
Inside, I was hoping that was a bowl of cereal.
He has a cereal out of that. Day before yesterday.
And will you eat all that salad in there?
He will. That's the entire bag. Half a bottle of sauce and a whole square of tomatoes.
Oh, what kind of salad dressings does he eat?
Sweet and tangy French.
French ain't too bad. Have you tried the Catalina?
He will not eat it. I like the Catalina.
I like ranch.
And I like the bacon Catalina.
I like ranch and Italian.
I like ranch.
I like a chicken basted in Italian dressing and then baked in the oven.
In the oven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What kind of dressing do you like, Sandra?
all of them.
I do
And
not
like-
like blue cheese.
I like my favorite is cucumber.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it
Gary
makes
was
everything
talking-
taste nice.
Gary was talking about stuff they had to eat in school, foods. They had to eat something called spotted dick.
It's a dessert.
It's a dessert.
You know,
And he said he didn't want extra spotted dick.
I bet
That just sounds so wrong.
have it though. I mean,
Oh, we
Does
have
it look like a?
That square rectangular pizza.
chocolate milk, sometimes like that, ice cream, both.
Where are you shopping at, Bucka?
the store.
The store.
The store.
He's like,
It's over next to the tank.
Ever heard of Dorothy Lynch? What is Dorothy Lynch? Or
Yeah.
who is Dorothy Lynch? Sneaky is asking. Actually, spotted dick is okay with custard or a brandy sauce. Or on a cold night, it's a sweet pudding with raisins. Yuck!
I like raisins now.
Spotted dick.
Where do they come up with these names?
You'll have to ask them over in the UK. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to use that now.
It looks good though. It really does.
I'm not
That's-
keen on raisins like that.
But it's kind of like a. It looks like almost like a muffin, but it's got raisins in it
You know the mother now.
with custard poured over the top.
So
I'm not
now-
big on custard though.
So
That's
now
like
when you get mad at
them donuts with custard in them.
But
so
what's
now
a
when
toad
you get
in a hole?
when you get mad at somebody, you tell them to go eat a spotted dick. It's actually a food.
What are
I
you
just-
talking about? Toad in a hole. What are you talking about, Lord?
Oh wow!
I just seen it here. I've heard the name before. And I wanted to know what it was. I don't think I'd eat that.
So it's electric.
It looks like somebody's done had it once.
Oh,
Shayna
I
said,
like
I
that.
want truck stop food. I saw a commercial saying kids had only convenience stores foods to eat. It was a special
what is that?
restaurant.
That is toad in a hole.
They can keep it because that just don't look good.
It looks like it's done been had.
It looks exactly
Yeah.
how the
don't
name.
look like a toad. Never mind.
It looks like
Laura, Mary said, Laura, look up chocolate concrete.
I'm scared because that sounds like a hard poop.
Why would you do that? I didn't know I was going to put my hand on your knee. It's
Yeah, they did, Gary. They really did. Everything was a lot simpler back then.
It's like a
Okay, so it's like a chocolate cake. Is it hard? Is it burnt? Is it
You break your teeth.
That's what
eating
she said.
Of course, Laura
So she
would ask
asked
that.
if it was hard, burnt, and crunchy. So somebody needs to take it back and get it fixed.
That's what
Mary said Yorkshire pudding with sausage. That just don't sound good.
Why would you eat sausage with pudding? Pudding wants to know.
Gary said toad in a hole is horrible.
It looked like it done been ate twice.
AD said solidify number 2.
A hard
Vodka says
poop.
she likes toad in a hole.
Who does?
Vodka says it's good.
Ugh.
You can have all of it.
It just don't look appetizing.
It don't.
No, it looked like
Well, you
Somebody
eat
out
it,
there
but you
could
don't
do
look
all
at it.
the souffle.
It's chocolate concrete. It's hard, and we would have hot chocolate custard with it.
Well, I personally don't like my cake hard. Soft and moist.
You can have my portion, Rocca.
Now you guys, is custard the same thing as like pudding?
No,
No, it
No.
tastes totally different.
it's
I've never had
it's got a
custard.
different texture too.
Custard's kind of like a Cool Whip type texture.
No.
No, it's more like a syrup.
It's,
Yeah,
go,
it's
go
more
to
liquid.
go to a donut place and ask for a Boston cream donut,
I've had those before.
and that's custard.
Yeah, I'm good. I can go without that.
I don't like it.
It tastes like it's been made out of buttermilk and mayonnaise to me.
It
That's what
does.
it
And I
looks
don't,
like.
I don't care for
I
it.
would agree with that. That's a good analogy.
But pudding, we're good.
Yorkshire pudding, you either love it or hate it. There is no in between.
Lena,
What is Yorkshire pudding? Patrick said I brown bag most of the time.
I know a dog. Oh, do you take the dog Yorkshire and put it in the pudding?
Oh my Lord, Sandra!
Yorkshire pudding is a baked pudding made from a batter of eggs, flour, milk, and water. Okay,
Eggs, flour, milk, and water.
so it's not
It's
sweet.
like a pancake.
Yeah, sounds like a regular white cake.
Oh, but the inside's all gross looking. No,
What? Let's see.
How can the inside look gross?
it ain't done. It looks puddingy in the middle.
Oh no.
Oh,
I can't do it. It looks like
Snot.
looks like somebody
it looks like a
sneezed in
storm
it.
that's went south.
Mary said the custard doesn't taste like mayonnaise. No, but it's got the consistency of mayonnaise.
Well, how many
I'm
have
just
they
saying
hit
it
on the
tastes like-
single?
Yeah, who's
It
ate
tastes
shit
like-
on a shingle? I like shit on a shingle.
I've
What?
had shit on shingle.
Good. It's really
Why are
good.
you on the roof and why are your pants down?
It tastes great.
I've heard of shit on a stick.
The shingle is a piece of toast.
Singles is what they consider toast. But a lot of people in the military, that's what they ate. My grandfather, that's the first time I'd ever heard it. He said that they would fix shit on a shingle for breakfast. It's gravy and, you know, the dried beef in a can, in a jar.
Chip
Yeah, that's what it is. Gravy, chip beef on toast.
I don't want it.
Just don't eat it in jail.
Yeah,
I'm not going to eat it anywhere.
it's good.
You would try it, you would eat it. It's
I
good.
don't-
It is
I
really
don't like
good.
breakfast foods.
I don't plan on going to jail anyways.
But it's good. Would you eat it at home?
Yeah, I made it at home.
Yeah,
Mom used to make it all the time.
I love it.
Mom used to make it with hamburger meat.
Now I want to go buy some chip beef.
She would actually take the jarred beef too, and she'd shred it up and put it in there.
Have you ever ate one of those pieces of meat out of the jar by itself? That
No.
crap is so salty.
Yes. It's like
It's like a bouillon cube.
I used to eat it like that when I was a kid. I was a jar, but I don't like it
The
Now
bouillon,
the holy eggs are good.
the bouillon cube isn't as salty as that beef that comes out of that jar.
Yeah.
It's like eating a whole chunk of salt.
I don't know. We went and ate a hibachi tonight, and everything we ate tastes salty to me.
Now, everybody that went on the Colorado trip, first reunion Colorado trip, and in the Tennessee trip, that we stayed at the house that we got before we went to the hotel. Every morning we were making holy eggs.
Every morning, I would not have gotten breakfast.
I mean, we love them.
I don't eat breakfast foods.
How about grits?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
I'll eat grits with you.
They're nasty.
My daughter tasted that, and she doesn't
I got
like it.
choked.
Them one guy's down there at the motel in Wilmington. He said, hey, I don't know where he was from, but he said, I got to try grits. And I said, how was it? He said, they was good, but I wouldn't try them again, or I wouldn't. It ain't would be my go-to breakfast. So I told him how to soup it up. I told him to get him some fried liver mush and get him a egg that's got the yellow in the middle. Chop it all up and put it all in the grits and throw some jelly in there with it. Get you a brisket.
A brisket?
And then you'll come out looking like Slim 2.0.
Shayna said Casey was my holy egg cooking buddy. We'd go through a whole loaf of bread and fix everybody. Well, I didn't, because we usually are all like in assembly line preparing dinner. But we were cooking holy eggs left and right. Have you had a holy egg, Donnie?
I don't know what a holy egg is.
You go amen to it?
Get you a piece of bread, light bread. Cut a hole in the middle of it. But take it out, and then you put some butter in a pan, put that in, or crack an egg in the middle of it.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Well, what
I
do you do
haven't had
with
them,
the
but I've
bread?
heard they're pretty good.
Huh?
What are you doing with the rest of the bread?
You can take and put butter on it, and you could.
You take that round circle you cut out, and after you eat the whole egg, use that piece and wipe the mouth with.
Yeah.
See,
No,
I'd be
you give it to the
behind
bird.
y'all and getting all the little circles of bread and making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because I'm not eating that other stuff.
Holy eggs are really good.
I don't like eggs.
I've heard they can be
But an
good.
egg that came out of a hole.
You know what I miss? I miss them little eggs at the motel that had the green peppers and red peppers in them.
Yeah.
Our hotel didn't have breakfast.
They were supposed to be vegetable, veggie.
Did you see them, Donnie?
Yeah, they were kind of like an omelet.
Yeah. Those are
You
pretty
too,
good.
Don.
I ate a couple
Let
of
him
them.
say that.
No, Gary. Grits are not like mashed potatoes. Trust me, that's why I choked, because I had never seen grits in my life till I moved to North Carolina. And I was like, why is my friend, she had made breakfast, and I was like, why is she making mashed potatoes for breakfast? But okay, I like mashed potatoes. I took a bite of it and got so choked, I thought I was going to die.
Now I'll eat grits, but I'm not big on cornmeal mush.
I ain't eating that either.
My mom used to make it, some red eye gravy. I mean, I would eat it, but I just didn't like the texture to it.
Yes, that's right, Shayna. You leave the egg runny in the middle of the holy egg, and you pick that little piece of bread that's left, the whole, take and just toast it a little bit, and then dip it in the egg, the runny part of the egg. God, it's so good.
And Gary, grits is like the little white thing that comes out of a piece of hominy.
It is hominy that's ground up.
Yeah, and I don't like hominy either.
I will eat hominy, but I will not eat grits.
I won't
Hominy
eat
is
hominy,
nasty.
but I'll eat grits.
I like
Oh.
hominy.
When
Oh,
my
yeah.
daughter went down to Texas, she told me, Mom, stay away from grits if you go. I said, okay.
Well, that's in Texas. You got to eat them in North Carolina.
Oh my Lord.
We know how to make them here in North Carolina. No
I'm very-
offense.
Is porridge like what do we call them? Oatmeal?
Grits are porridge made from boiled cornmeal. Hominy grits are type of grits made from hominy, corn that has been treated in an alkali in a process called nixtamalization, with the prickle removed.
No.
I have never ate porridge, Mary, but it just doesn't sound good.
Ain't it the
So,
same?
I
yeah,
like
it's kinda
oatmeal.
Ain't it the same as cornmeal and blue? Or
Just about, but I don't want either one. So,
Where's the echo coming from?
I don't know.
let me mute mine and see. I'll mute my.
Hello?
Hello?
So,
I'm gonna mute you.
Hello?
Uh,
It's probably
Yeah.
me.
Hello? Hello?
I don't hear it now.
I don't I don't know which one it is. Because they're both muted. Hello? 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 Hello?
Donnie,
Hello?
you mute yours for a second. Talk, Sandra.
hello. Hello, hello, hello.
All right, now you mute and let's hear Donnie. I thought I heard a little bit in Sandra's.
Hello, hello?
Say it again.
Hello, hello?
Oh, it's confusing.
I don't know.
just go with it.
Go with the flow.
What was going on?
We were hearing echoing.
It was like that thing that Amy was using last night is what I was hearing. And it was when everybody talked.
Yes, I've had biscuits and chocolate gravy. It's
Ugh.
Chocolate gravy.
I'm using speakers, but they're like 4 or 5 foot in front of me.
I don't want
I ain't
it.
never made it, but
Is it out of chocolate?
look up chocolate gravy, Laura. Or I will, either one.
I got it right here. Hang on. Chocolate gravy is nasty. I don't like it.
Do you still hear it?
No.
Jerry, you should have just climbed in that bowl and ate your way out of it.
I should have.
Chocolate gravy is a variety of gravy made with fat, flour, cocoa powder, and varying amounts of sugar.
Yeah,
It is gross.
I've tasted some.
I don't
before.
want
It
no
was pretty
sweet
good.
gravy. That's like you buy them country. I don't know if y'all have them there, but it's like a cheap package of gravy that's white, and you make it up in a pot, and mix water with it, and stir it up, and
See,
That's how
hey,
McDonald's
Google
makes it.
agrees with me. Chocolate gravy is fantastic.
I don't want no sweet gravy.
And it says this variety is more common in cuisine of the southern United States and is most often served as a Sunday morning dish with fresh biscuits in the Ozark and Appalachian Mountain regions.
Yep.
Well, I'm Southern, and I ain't never heard of it in my life.
It's made all the time.
Gary
Okay.
said, "Mary, have you had peas pudding?" That I don't like peas. Period. Ugh. Unless it's in soup. I ain't eating peas.
You're gonna make him lose his salad.
I don't like black eyed peas.
Oh no,
They're nasty.
Done.
I don't like peas. Period.
I don't know if it's
I can see you.
Yes, Twinkie, I see you.
Wow.
I got another one done.
I see you, Amy.
Mary, I
Nice.
have my had killers, but can't be bothered messing with them. To be honest,
Oh,
they
Amy,
stay house out.
something I'm going to be sending you soon. That's something I dug out. Had this since I was like 16 years old. Pretty old. Man,
You're gonna be sending who?
Amy.
Amy.
Oh.
There's ACDC on it.
oh,
That's
Oh
awesome.
no.
Wow. Oh yeah, it does. I see it. I see
I
it.
have ACDC on right now.
Right
Well,
on.
I told you she took your shirt.
Then when you open it up,
That's cool.
Angus is in there. Not my Angus, but the one we named him after. I've always got ACDC on. You got a tattoo on my back.
How many tattoos do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
73.
Okay, what does ACDC stand for?
it actually came, they actually got it from their sister, come up with the name off of her vacuum cleaner or
Margaret.
sewing machine.
Margaret.
Where did the term Antichrist Devil's Child come from?
Now that one, I'm not sure how that
The
how that
media.
came about. Especially probably social media, like I said, and all that.
Not social media. The media as in the newspapers.
Yeah, but like I said, but the name ACDC, actually, they got that from their sister Margaret off of her sewing machine.
I've always liked ACDC, but this is the first ACDC shirt I've ever bought. And then I get the April. I was going to get the Lora. April told me no. She was. Lora already had one.
I actually have 4 and a hoodie.
I seen it and I just grabbed it and the Pink Floyd, and I like Pink Floyd too. So.
I also have a Pink Floyd t-shirt.
I do too.
And it's okay that you didn't give me the shirt, Daddy, because Amy gave me an ACDC shirt anyway.
Yeah, I kept up with this stuff ever and everything. And I dug it out the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna send that to Amy.
She'll love it.
Yeah, somebody that put it
When
up.
you how long you had that?
I've had that since I was about 16, and I actually got it from a buddy of mine. He got it from his dad, who got it during one of the Blow Up Your Video tour concerts.
Blow up your video.
Yeah, Blow Up Your Video.
Jared, how many tattoos do you have? Shayna wants to know how many everybody has.
I used to have a lighter that every time you strike it, it had a picture of Angus light up and playing
cool.
the guitar, and it would say "Back in Black." You know, the song.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I can't tell y'all what kind of lighter I had. It's X-rated.
It was a Zippo, and I don't know whatever happened to that thing.
Honestly, don't remember how many tattoos I've got.
56.
56.
56.
Well, she said 56.
I done.
We can't hear you. You're muted.
Donnie.
Unmute.
That's a lot.
You got a tattoo? No, I thought you didn't have a tattoo.
I got 2.
Wow.
But anybody will tell you, the first one you get,
Yep.
you automatically want to.
Yep.
I wish I'd have never got one.
Sandra has 1. How many you got?
I ain't got no professional. All of mine's
1, 2,
jailhouse.
3. Jailhouse. 4, 5. He's got 5.
And then
Arena,
the one that's free, but when I get excited, it turns to a bubble bee.
Shut up! Your daddy's talking perverted.
I didn't say nothing.
I didn't hear nothing. I was trying to figure out a way to tell you about the lighter I used to have without it
Hey,
being.
Arena.
I used to have a lighter that was like a fist with the middle finger up. That every time I struck it, it said the F you.
Mine was,
I remember now.
it was a pecker, and when you would do this, it would pop up. The flame would come out at the other end.
I want one.
Amy, yes, agreed.
And it was gold.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Melissa wants to get a tattoo.
I don't want to
Patrick
get
has
another one.
7.
I would never get another one.
Casey has 5. Lady, I think Casey and Laney both have 5 now.
The best place to get your first tattoo, that it's by opinion, because everybody, it's
Well, we was
Different tattoo artists. Everybody has their own style. I mean,
we was at Lowe's,
Night,
and the
AD.
lady that was helping us, come to find out, I knew her mama or sister or aunt. But while we was in Wilmington, Charlotte had a convention, and they had all the people from Ink Masters and all these top, like Cat Williams or Cat, and all of them was down there doing tattoos, and she got this little tattoo on her. It was $200 some.
wow.
Cat Williams doing tattoos.
Huh?
Cat Von D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cat.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
Jerry?
man.
Oh, sorry.
You better shut up.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
today is? You're running it.
Okay. But yeah, you take a tattoo and the same design and take it to 25 different tattoo artists, and every one of them is going to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Even if it's just in the shading or something, there will be a little bit of a difference in every one of them.
And there's always a mistake in your
Yep.
tattoo that you won't know about.
The best place would probably be either the side of your leg, on your calf, the side of your thigh, or the upper arm. You want to get where the most meat is.
Well,
So it
this
don't
didn't
bother.
hurt. I was afraid it was going to hurt, but it didn't really hurt.
But it is different for everybody else. Everybody though too. It's kind of like one place may be hurt on somebody and be real tender, but somebody else may get the same spot and be like, I didn't feel anything.
Well, have y'all ever met somebody that always flipped their eyelids up and walked around with, you know what I'm talking about? I knew a guy that had, it was ACDC, had ACDC tattooed on the inside of his eyelids.
Oh,
and he would flip them up, walk around like that.
Now, there's people like they have them on the inside of their lip.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do
I've
that.
seen them in their ears.
Yeah. Now, inside their eyelid, that's freaking cool to see ACDC like that. But there's no way I would have do it.
No way I would have do it.
I can't even handle watching somebody else put eye drops in their eyes. I can't.
No, I ain't. I need some glasses or eye surgery, but I ain't letting nobody mess my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple more I want to get.
I'm gonna quit this tattoo stuff.
You need to stop.
My second
You need to
tattoo.
get some of his covered up.
I want to get them taken off.
You said covered up though.
Well, I'd rather have.
He wants to get a memorial for his mom and dad.
Oh yeah.
I had a buddy, Jared, when I was probably 18 years old, and we went up to the. I don't know if y'all probably heard of Love Valley before, Love Valley, North Carolina.
Yeah, I've
It's
heard
like
of
the
it.
old western town. Well, I got a buddy that lives up there in a cabin. Well, it's a nice log cabin house, and we sat up there all weekend. This guy got this tattoo. It was an American flag on his back, and then the pole went down his leg, and there was a snake that went wrapped around his leg. Then it looked like it wrapped around the pole, and his head came out as a cobra.
Oh man.
Well, we sat up there and partied. It was Memorial Weekend, and he got drunk and fell asleep, and fell asleep on the sheet, and it bled and stuck to his back.
Oh.
But actually, when we had to peel that thing off his back, but it actually made it look better now because it looks like it was faded, like it was distorted.
Oh
So
man.
it actually helped him. But man, you talking about it took us. He walked around for sheet for 2 days, and we'd peel a little bit at a time. We'd put some water on it, peel a little bit more, put some water on it, and then finally we got it off of him.
And his friend Jody had a tattoo, and he had a girl's name on his arm. Well, they split up, and he married a girl named Tammy. Well, he went and had on the tattoo. He got them to write stamp void over the girl's name.
Void stamp. We put void. He put well. Actually, she was an ex of mine, and I told him that she was crazy, and he fell in love with this girl, Brooke.
I don't even talk about looking at
And
you.
I told him, you don't want to get messed up with this girl. She's crazy. Well, he found out how crazy she was, so he wouldn't have void over the tattoo. That was the coolest tattoo I've ever seen.
Oh man. Well, like I said, I've always wanted a tattoo of Elmer Fudd on my butt cheek, pointing the gun at my butthole, says, "Come out, you screwy wabbit."
Oh my God.
I want to get a Buddha bend over backwards and put his butthole at my belly button. Oh, Amy, we found your tea.
We didn't do anything.
That's slim. Y'all ain't right.
We never claimed to be.
This I'm learning. I would also get
But they should have been left.
So, Cookie.
my what? No, that's Skittles.
No, this is Cookie to me. I got bad eyes. What's that shirt say?
Tell me, the shirt of yours, what's it say?
Sandra?
Me? Oh, this one?
He said Cookie.
Pinky Pinky.
Okay. I can't see.
It's my most viewed video.
It's me and that, what's
You
that
said
called?
my what?
Your tea.
Your
North Carolina sock tea.
tea.
Oh, I thought teeth.
It's a jug of tea and it comes with a sock to filter it through.
She gonna beat you.
Look, April's got a TV right in front of her. It's a 50-inch TV, and she's so short she still has to look up at it.
That's just wrong.
I know, but every time I look at you like this,
You're gonna get a sore neck.
hey, I'm gonna do a live stream. We're gonna play tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, he said, April, how many people can you get up on your panel? We're gonna play. How many is it you can get on the panel?
Are you
10.
paying for it?
I still get the.
Then
Yeah.
you can have 10. You
10.
and
So
9
we-
others.
So
Well, but I need everybody that plays to make like a big picture of an X and an O. That
Yeah.
way you can hold it up when it's in your corner.
we need to play that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It's gonna be
Hey, that'd
Gentleman's
be
Club
cool.
night.
Gentleman Club, my foot.
Yeah, you can do that.
Are you gonna sit there and do this too?
No, you can do that. Yeah.
I
Or
got
just,
a sign for you.
or just turn around and moon everybody for O.
Twinkie, we will wait for you to get back home. I promise.
No, we'll do it now.
Football.
Skittle said no. Do it now. We ain't got 9 people. We ain't got 9 people on here. To... It's all right, Twinkie. We know. Stop.
My hernia is making all kinds of noises.
That's why his stomach is so swelled is
It
because
ain't
of hernia.
all the reason, but
Well, it ain't the only reason, but that's one of the reasons. And he has a hole in his stomach liner, and his intestines and stuff are going through the hole. And they haven't done surgery on him or nothing yet. So he pushes on it, it growls.
My butt growls if you push on it.
Oh my god.
It growls anyway. You don't got to.
Shut your mouth.
Sandra
I like how
Skittles.
Jared was just nonchalantly agreeing.
He already knows he lives with it.
Skittles, Twinkie said, don't make her take away your cookie.
Yeah.
so Sandra, you need to change your name to Cookie.
Cookie.
Special
Hi,
Cookie.
my name's Cookie.
No, Gary. He said the women can just open their mouth to make the O, the large O.
Again, I've got a hand sign for you.
Gary will get you.
See, Gary said the same thing. It growls if you
Idea.
I got the laser show I was telling you about, Jared. The painful laser show I was telling you about the other night. There used to be a guy, the guy in the background, he used to dress up like him when you go into the show. That's off of
What did Cameron do? Come home and go to bed? He must be having something clean tomorrow.
they said that Jacob went and bought the wood to make cornhole boards and said he couldn't find a 6-inch saw, so he got 6 1/4 or something, so the holes is bigger. And then they let the other Jacob measure, or he measured it and marked it. Then the other Jacob went back and marked it again, but there was a hole here, a mark here, and a mark here, so they used the top one instead of the bottom one, so one of the holes is left for her.
Oh my god. Said they were making cornhole boards and they couldn't find the right size.
The holes are 6 1/4, and then you got one hole here, and on the other board, it's down below it. Like
They're not even on both boards.
Yeah.
That's Twinkie's friend Jacob. You gotta work tomorrow too, don't you, Twinkie?
Yeah, she said she'd be coming home by the time I go live tomorrow night. Or on her way home by then. She's probably going to miss it.
You know, that reminds me of you talking about women and stuff. But the other night, I haven't even picked up a guitar in years and years and years. Well, I had a pretty cool little jam session the other night with PLE. Amy was there. And I wrote a country song. It inspired me to write a country song.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, God.
I called it My Dog Left Me and My Wife Got Run Over.
That's about most country songs.
We're gonna have to hear this one night.
No, we don't need to hear nothing.
Now,
Come
Jared, do
on.
you play any kind of instrument? You play
Just
guitar?
He didn't hear. He's playing
I
guitar.
didn't hear.
Laura played drums and he played guitar.
Oh, really? Laura
It used to
played
be a
drums?
band.
I can also play the schnozzbone.
Stop it.
What was the name of the band that y'all were in?
Faces of Death.
Well, I could play 120 instruments, but none of them you've heard of.
Play 4.
What
I
for
grew
you?
up playing the spoons.
I can play guitar. I can play bass. I can play drums, and a little bit on a dulcimer.
I started playing harmonica, and I learned a few songs off of it, but then I gave it up. And I can play a few songs on bass.
See, I swear, the more we talk, the more it's my dad.
I played piano by ear.
Yeah, Amy, it was fun picking my.
I can read music, but
I can read tab.
I want to get me another electric.
I want to set it. I'm going to get me electric drums because I can fold those away and put them up.
Yeah.
Can't set up a set of drums in this room. It'd be too much. They're too big.
When I was in middle school, I used to could sing.
Oh, yeah.
I won trophies.
Man, I can't carry a tune in a 5-gallon bucket. Save my life.
Oh, I can't now, but I used to could.
I never could.
Fun fact for you, I sang in a country band
Hey,
I could not picture that.
while I played the drums.
I couldn't picture that.
I used to sing in choir.
It was not by choice.
Wow, man.
And just don't never play drums on a circling drum set like Tommy Lee with a skirt on.
I don't wear skirts, number 1. Number 2, I would throw up. Number 3, I had a close enough experience. I played on the back of a trailer and fell off.
Well, y'all remember, I don't know if y'all remember or not, but Tommy Lee was playing. He had that kilt on, and he didn't have nothing underneath it. He went upside down, his skill flips.
Spinning.
The rotating thing.
He was giving more than just one show.
Yeah.
It's a 2-for-1.
Playing
I watched that. I've been watching that Tommy Lee and Pamela series on Hulu, and don't neither one of them look like Tommy Lee or Pamela Anderson.
I look like an old dried out piece of leather now. Don't
Amy, I know how you feel, but I was so happy to go back to work. I was full of energy. I actually got all my work done tonight, plus some.
How'd your boss man react?
That was my boss man?
Yeah, because remember you had been trying to call him and all that stuff, and he was wanting you to come back.
Oh, yeah. He was fine while I was gone. But, when the boss man leaves, all hell breaks loose. But
I know.
he was like, hey, I understand, you got sick. I still didn't get paid,
Cody's boss man, was in a rush to try to get him back to work, and Cody really didn't want to go. And I told him, I said, well, man, we got these North Carolina boot pullers. If you need one, I'll bring one out there. And so he went back to work, and I didn't hear from him for about a day. So I wrote him last night and asked him, I said, hey, man, are you okay? I said, do you need that North Carolina puller? He said, nah. He said, I'll just undo my shoestrings and leave it in there. I don't think they got that.
Yeah,
They're going to leave the shoe in the butt.
Yeah.
He laughed.
Yeah.
Looks like the resort will, I can see it from my patio. Cool.
Jerry played harmonica.
Gary said what kind of harmonica you play.
Well, Gary, I was trying. I mean, I always wanted to learn to play, so I found just a beginner's harmonica, and I was learning on it, but I couldn't get my bends right, and so I kind of gave up on it. And but I like the C harmonica most of all.
Was you going to be the next John Popper?
Well, if I could have learned how to, I got the train down. I could play the train.
Oh man.
And then, I learned to play a couple Christian songs on it.
Shayna, her sister-in-law came and got her. She's helping Donna out for this weekend, working at the Gator. But she gets to go. I think she's going back home tomorrow night after work. Yeah, because she'll be traveling home when Laura's on her live tomorrow night.
Amy, you're back now. You're stuck. You're in Texas again.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to let everybody go for the night because it's already 11:30. So
10:30.
well,
10:30 to y'all, 11:30
here.
11:30 here.
So we didn't get the Necrophonics tonight, but we will do it again. I think the next time we'll do the tic-tac-toe thing like Slim wanted to do.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And we'll see how that goes. It's a huge screen on the side of the building that plays 24/7.
But I like to do it and then choose two people out of the chat to play. And we just be the exit. We answer the question.
Oh yeah, that
You know
would be
what I'm saying? To let them interact with us.
We'll figure it out. We'll see what we can do.
So if you want to participate on the Tic-Tac-Toe show, please send a check for $150 million.
Send him checks because he owes child support.
Just let us know by commenting below on this video, or this live stream. So just put it in the comments to let us know who's interested. Okay, everybody, have an amazing night. Peace, love, and hugs to all of y'all.
Love
Love
y'all.
you guys.
Love y'all.
Stay awesome and God bless.
Now, taste lips.